All right, I think I'm all ready to go. Hello, how's it going, everyone? Let me get my stream chat open. Sorry, give me a moment. Okay. Let's go Maple Leafs. Leafs in 6. They'll get it done tonight. I hope so. Sure hope so. Hi, Nick. How's it going? Leafs fan. How's it going? Turnpike. I am nervous going into Game 6. I don't think that's much of a surprise. Definitely nervous going into Game 6. Did I stock up on Fireball and Ripper? No, I'm almost out, actually. And I feel like you'll appreciate what I bought the other night. Kelly Rosen Camp preseason jersey. That's sweet. That's a cool one. That's awesome. Max Pacioretty on the second line is an interesting choice. I know the Pacioretty line worked when, well, this line has worked earlier in the year, but that was when Pacioretty was healthy. I don't know if I would say he's fully healthy right now. So I'm a little nervous about that for sure. I don't think that Pacioretty has looked that great, to be completely honest, after coming back. I thought that he would be the one to come out of the lineup. I thought they would make lineup changes and he would come out. Robertson probably coming in as they would want more goal scoring. Or, even have David Kampf come back in since, it's on the road. So you're thinking a little bit more defensively. But they're keeping that, I guess. Good, but nervous. Yeah, that's fair. Let's get some likes. Yeah. I barely ask for likes on my streams, to be honest. So yeah, let's get some likes on this thing. Let's make a poll. Start a poll. Who win? Lif. Sen. Has Nicky Bobby played his last game in the Leafs jersey? Honestly, I would not be... if I were him... is he an RFA after the season? Wikipedia. Or is he a UFA? Because he only signed the 1 year, right? Oh no, he signed 2 years. Oh wait, no, I was looking up Bobby McMahon. He's an RFA. Okay. That kind of this kind of sucks for him. I'm sure he wants out. I'm sure he wants out so bad. I mean, and if I were him, I would too. He definitely has flaws in his game for sure, but man, does he have a wicked shot. I get the Leafs sitting him for some games, but if I'm Robertson, I would be kind of pissed in this situation, to be honest. But it's what he gets for taking penalties. Let's get our clock ready here as we're getting ready to begin. Do I vote with my heart or my head? Heart. It's Willie Nylander's birthday, so hopefully that sparks him a little bit. I would have taken Pacioretty out for Robertson or Kampf. Yeah, me too. Me too. I would I mean, thinking about it from last game, I would want Robertson in there since he needs some scoring, but being on the road, I can see bringing out Kampf as well. But it is what it is. Matthews, hey, he wins the draw. Let's go. Big night for Matthews. We need a big night from the core four. Obviously, you want a big night from the, lower guys as well, but... Oh, puck comes out front. Nice. Not able to get there first. Leafs can't hold the zone. Go Sens go. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Stadium Arena. Can't agree with you there. Mitch Marner, Matthew, Nyes will look good in the block. Okay, well, Nyes is not. Nyes is staying. Marner, hey, you know what? That's a different story. We can talk about that a little bit later, but no shot. They're keeping Nyes 100%. Leafs in 6. Art wins. Yeah, man. If Lorenz scores, that's all I want. I want a Lorenz goal. Here's Tavares with Nylander to 2-on-2. Tavares cutting towards the middle, and he was stopped up by Giroux. It's a good job by Giroux to get in the way. Kampfer has a history of playing well in playoff games. Yeah, I mean, the only reason that he is not in the lineup right now is because he got injured. If he wasn't injured towards the end of the regular season, he would be in the lineup because they wouldn't have changed anything. But yeah, he got injured, and that's kind of what kept him out of, or is keeping him out of the lineup. Sanderson up for Perron. What are they saying? Oh, McMahon coming in with Domi. McMahon in! Oh, man, I want McMahon to score so bad. Fuck. I think the Sens player and the ref collided, which created a lot of room. Yeah, it was a great block by the ref. Tavares tried to cut in. It's a good job by Giroux. And yet, I mean, Sanderson did kind of skate into the ref, but... And yeah, he just sails it a little bit high. Fuck. It was a good block by the ref. Oh, that puck came out front. Just out of the reach of Matthews. That one is chipped out. Way back to center. Nice. Matthews trying to jump on it. Amadio pushed down, and he'll play it in. I don't think anyone's offer sheeting. No one offer sheets ever. Riley turns over the puck. Here comes Pinto. He fans on the puck. It comes right back to him though, and he'll send it down low. Like the last time that we saw an offer sheet was Kotkaniemi, right? Canes. That was what, was that 2019? And then before that, it was like forever. I don't see it. Here's the birthday boy Nylander. Coming up. Gets it to Tavares, over to Pacioretty, who just tried to swing it in front. He didn't even look, man. Yeah, like Nylander was like way, way far in front of where he hooked it. He had more time than I think he expected. Here's Chabot with a shot blocked by Benoit. Yeah, they look a little bit better so far. I mean, they're not fanning on so many shots. I'm pretty sure they fanned on like 4 shots in the first 4 minutes last game, so. Oh, yeah, right. The Blues obviously offer sheeted 2 people. Fuck, I forgot about that. Oh, that's funny as hell. I don't know. I still don't see it, though, personally. Maybe that's a little bit of copium, a little bit of hopium. That's so funny. I completely forgot the Blues offer sheeted fucking Bromberg and Holloway. Ooh, Cousins gets knocked down. Is that going to be a penalty? Nope. I thought maybe. We can afford, yeah, we can afford knives when Marner and Tavares walk. I mean, we are getting a lot of cap space. Just depends on how we use it. Here's McCabe in. Holmberg tried to set it up front. McMahon, oh! He tried to get it across to Domi. It was a little too high. This third line is really, like, I mean, obviously every line needs to have a big night tonight. But this third line, I mean, it's a little bit changed, of course, but it's been pretty abysmal all series long. Here's OEL. Matthews with it now. Turns, shoots, and that off a body and wide. He can't hold the zone. Hey man, can't stay long. Well, game starts in 6 minutes. Just want to pop in and say hi. Hey Jake, how's it going? Good luck. I hope the Wild win their game today. I'd love to see the Wild win. Pinto in. That one gets blocked. Matthews can't clear that, but now he gets a second opportunity and gets it ahead to Nyes. Nyes with Riley. Riley in the corner. Centering play! And that went off Marner's stick, but he couldn't get a shot away. Nyes. Another centering play. Stützle gets in the way of that. Might go to a Panthers playoff game when I'm in Florida. I leave Florida next Saturday. You should. That would be a lot of fun, and I don't think the tickets are that much. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe they're more expensive now that they want to stay in the Cup, but you definitely should. Jensen holds the zone. Tavares, Lee, pass up ahead for Pacioretty. Pacioretty, shot, and that gets deflected by Zub. Up and out of play. Win a center. Now guest arena, first hockey game. Augusta Lynx. I've never heard of that team before. Interesting. Yeah, a little bit better so far tonight. They're not fanning on as many shots. They don't look as nervous, but we'll see how that continues. My bracket is completely busted. I picked Tampa winning the Cup over Colorado. Wow. I saw a lot of people saying that their bracket is busted and they had Tampa going super far. Like, I know Tampa had a really good team, but I don't know. For some reason, I just... Like, I did have Florida winning in 7, but, like, I was confident that it would be a Florida win. I don't think I ever really was that... Like, I never really thought that Tampa was going to win it. I basically always assumed it would be the Panthers. And on the West, I had Dallas going all the way, but honestly, that was a coin flip for me. It was between Dallas or like, I have Dallas winning the Cup right now, but I had it for a little bit that like when I first did my bracket before I fully submitted it, I had Colorado winning it, and then I decided, let's go Dallas. But yeah, whoever comes out of that series, in my opinion, is winning the Cup. We'll see. And then, I mean, I did also have, I think, did I have the Leafs going to the final, or I have the Caps? I think I have the Caps, but I have the Leafs going to the third round, so it's not looking too hot. We'll see about that. I feel like Robertson's going to be gone if we keep scratching him. I mean, he's probably gone. Like, I think he's gone. I don't think he's coming back. Vasi looked really locked in going into the playoffs and then fell off. Yeah. He definitely, I mean, he definitely looked a lot better than he has been recently. I feel like ever since, like, here comes Greg in, a good save. Nice save there by Stolars on the Greg opportunity. It was almost a 2-on-1 there, and Greg decided to take it all the way to the net. Yeah, I don't know. Vassie has seemed off the past couple of years. And now here comes Stützle across to Tkachuk, and that's blocked by McCabe. Good block there. Leafs trying to get the puck out. It's played right back in by Stützle. McCabe hit hard by Tkachuk. Giroux gets hit by Tanev. Giroux to the point, and there's a penalty coming up on the Leafs. It's a high sticking call. There's Chabot with the shot, and it was week one. I think he broke his stick. Yeah, he did. High stick. I think the stick hit Giroux, and I think it might be Tanev. Yeah, that's Greg just gets behind Riley, but Woll does a good job sticking with him. And then here's the block by McCabe. Ooh, that maybe had a chance going 5-hole. Oh, it's Tavares. I think he just clipped Giroux. Like, just clipped him. I don't even know if he actually fully hit him. Giroux did flinch back. No, I'm not saying that he was embellishing there. I think, you are always going to flinch back if you have something coming at your face, but I don't even know if it actually did hit him. Maybe it just hit his visor. I would have to see it again. Or Matthews can't clear the zone. Stützle now on it. He'll play back to the point. There's the shot, and it's blocked in front by Matthews. McCabe works it around to Marner, and he'll clear it. Good job. Looking forward to next Monday draft lottery. Is that when the draft lottery is? It's next Monday? Trevor Zegras is the future NHL expansion team. I mean, if they... Ooh. The Ducks kind of seem like they wouldn't mind trading Zegras at some point. Ooh, Ullmark plays the puck, and Lawton will take over for a moment. He'll send it around for Yarncroke. Yarncroke, play back. Good job by Yarncroke. Yeah, play back. Nice, Yarncroke. Leafs doing a good job just stalling the clock. Yarncroke will come back in and then play back to the Leafs blue line. And then Benoit will send it all the way down. That's a good 30, 45 second amount of time that was all off of Ullmark playing the puck when I don't know if he really should have, and Lawton jumped on that one quickly. So that's a good job by the Leafs penalty killers there. They still have 30 seconds left to go, though, to kill. Puck's in the corner. Nyes just pokes it free, and now Nyes has a little bit of a break. Nyes coming in on Perron. Oh, Spinorama! Backhand save by Ullmark. Good little chance by Nyes. That would have been sweet. That played in. Matthews forechecking here on Chabot. 5 seconds left to go in the power play. Here's Zetherlund. His shot. Save. And Stolars will play it to the corner. Now Tavares out of the box. Tavares holding. And he'll dump it in. Leafs probably going to make a little bit of a change. Matthews was out there for a while. Sanderson comes out from behind his net. He's actually stopped up there at the neutral zone. Has to regroup. Riley, good little forecheck there. And Riley plays it in. Sanderson. He gets forechecked there by Tavares. Leaves it for Zub. Zub, stretch pass up ahead. And now Stützle with some room. Here comes Tim Stützle. Makes a move, and he's pushed down hard by McCabe. Tkachuk flying in on Tanev. And now William Nylander coming the other way. Nylander cuts to the middle. Sends it across. In front. It's blocked. Nylander to the net. Someone score, please. Oh, how do you not put that in? No way, man. How do you not? Domi and Pacioretty were on the side of the net, had a wide open cage. How does no one put that in? Nylander, I think probably should have just shot that, but He tried to make it a nice play. They should have. Oh, almost too many men for the Leafs. Careful. Leafs kind of get a little bit away with that. Now Benoit coming the other way. Benoit shot. That one's easy save there. Leafs keep it in. Benoit with another chance. Slapper. And that's off Ullmark and up and out of play. Oh, fuck. Really? Let's see. How does this not go in? So Nylander has all the time. Sends it to the front. It's off the post? Pacioretty. Pacioretty. Oh, buddy. Patches. Oh, my God. There's no way, man. Hey, Spliff, how's it going? I'm not really much of a golfer, but I don't know. Do I still... I might have some golf clubs. I don't even know if I still do, to be honest. I would love a Leafs-Oilers final. Yeah, I think you said that before. I remember you saying that before. That Green Day singer is a fan of Canucks and Sharks. I don't know how Pacioretty didn't put that in. I don't know how he didn't put it in. I almost wish that Nylander was a little bit more selfless there and just shot the puck. I think he had a little bit of... Well, he didn't quite have as open of a net, but I think he could have scored if he just ripped it and he decided to pass it. It's not really that bad of an idea, but the problem is when you have Domi and Pacioretty on the other side, maybe not as smart of a play. Maybe if it was like, Tavares or Nyes on the other side, it's like, okay, it's a good play, but when you got the stone hands, it's a little bit more tough. Highest points percentage when scoring first goal. The Sens are at 841, Leafs 804. So very, very close. Tavares is going to get waived here, so Nylander to take the draw. And Nylander wins it back to Benoit. Benoit shooting, and that one's tipped wide. Oh, Pacioretty trying to put it in front, and it's a weak backhand. Giroux was able to dump it in. Stolarz over to OEL. OEL up ahead. Benoit dumped in. Chabot on it first. He gets hit hard by Pacioretty, but Stützle's coming away with it here. Stützle with Perron. His shot, and that one trickles just wide off of the leg. Leafs can't get it out here. Clevin with the hold. Thought he was going to shoot it, but he decided to hold on to it. Now Mountain jumps in. He goes behind the net. A round shot, and that's a stop by Stolarz. McCabe and Perron have a couple of words with each other. Oh, man. Stolarz has to glove that one. That's actually a lot, I think, harder of a save than I initially thought it was. Right, the fourth line out. His fourth line... See... I'm annoyed with this fourth line because the fourth line has been good. But man, I would like them to score. It'd be nice. Lawton. That one goes back to the point. Here's a shot. And that's stopped by Ullmark. It's a good, A good forechecking line for the Leafs. They've done a really good job with keeping the puck in the zone, throwing some hits, and they do get pucks to the net too. I mean, it's a good job by Lawton to go to the front. He doesn't get the tip, but it's a good forecheck, cycle back to the point and a shot. Nice. Almost intercepts that one there. Riley with it here. The pass up ahead. I think that missed Marner, and that's going to be an icing call against the Leafs. Which one of the core four will be gone from the Leafs next season? Well, we'll see what happens. I think a lot depends on what happens in the series here. Most likely, though, I think Marner's gone either way. I don't think they can keep Marner, or I don't think Marner wants to stay. I think maybe a little bit of both. I think Marner is probably gone no matter what. We'll see what happens with the other guys. It kind of depends on the series here. Riley chips it up to Marner. Marner kicks it loose, and that's almost jumped on by Amadio. Sens will keep it in. Oh, comes out front. Stolarz has to poke it away. Greg behind the net. I know Marner makes that kick play a lot, and in most cases it works out, but maybe it was a little bit too fancy. Leafs do eventually get it out, and Matthews will lob it high enough for Ullmark to glove it, so the Leafs will get an offensive zone draw here. But yeah, I don't love that play by Marner. It's just a little bit too fancy. I tossed... I don't even know what that means. Tossed Newfoundland bog moss. I don't know what that is. Can't decide if I like Ottawa wearing the black home jersey. You think you would like it better if it was red? I don't mind the black home jersey. Obviously, that's what they used to wear. For some reason, though, I don't know exactly what it is, but, with Ottawa, Buffalo, and Calgary, all three of them basically changed back to their previous look. They all went back to their previous look in the same year. I think it was in 2021. And I think the Sens is the worst look out of all three. Not really quite too sure why. It's not a bad look by any means, but I just think the Flames one and the Buffalo one is that much better. Went to the second Green Day concert, August 1st, 2009. That's cool. Sweet. Pull it down, Sens territory. Yeah, the jerseys are fine. I didn't really like the red version that they had as the reverse retro, though. So, with these ones specifically, I think I'm fine with them wearing the black jerseys. Tavares, he wins the draw. Nylander jumps on it. That shot blocked. And Shabbat will get it up ahead. Now Nylander has to defend. It's a 3-on-2. Giroux down low. And Stützle. He fanned on that pass. Pacioretty gets hit, and that will be played back into the Leafs' end. Tanev hit hard there by Stützle. Nylander, you'll flip it in. Tavares trying to jump on that and can't quite get there. Hit thrown by Pacioretty, but Senators defense able to get away from it. Avs Stars later, who wins? I think the Avs probably win this game, but I have the Stars winning the series overall. It'll be close, though. Zub, he'll chip it up ahead. Riley is waiting for it at center, so he'll play it right back in. Marner, he actually throws a hit on Greg, but Greg manages to get it to Zub. Zub up ahead. Arlo on it now, in behind his net. He'll reverse it back for Riley. Riley trying to chip it up ahead to Nyes. Nyes, he gets collapsed on. Riley helps him out, and that one's banked to the center zone. Pinto, get it back. At least we'll make a change here. Zub That one deflects in, so no icing. Stolars plays it around. It goes to Gaudette. But now that reverse play is gobbled up by Lawton. Lifted high in the sky. And Cleven's on it first. He'll send it right back in. Zetterlund takes a hit hard. Matt and Paolo will keep it in. OEL on the other side. Lawrence in a battle with someone along the boards as the puck comes to the front and poked to the corner by Benoit. Lawrence and Gaudette going after each other. Now Zetterlund and OEL trading some cross checks. Gaudette trying to turn and peel his way around Lawrence. Shot from the point, and that goes wide. This is like one of the first times we've seen this fourth line get hemmed in their own zone. It does not happen often. All right, let's make sure they don't get momentum off of that shift, boys. That was a good shift for them. Let's turn it back around. McCabe flips it to center. Domi can't kick that. They don't say it's enough for icing. I'm kind of surprised. Leafs trying to forecheck Batherson. Careful, Holmberg. Don't take a penalty. Holmberg. He gets knocked down. Domi gets it back to Holmberg. Holmberg will reverse it. Here's McMahon. McMahon reversed again, and that one will be intercepted by Cousins. Good forecheck here by Domi to turn it back around. But Chabot will lift it back out to center. Leafs play back in their own zone, and now here's the second line coming out. Nylander with some speed coming in. William Nylander chips it to the front, and that one goes off a skate. Giroux and Pacioretty collide hard. But now here comes Tkachuk. Sanderson to Stützle. Oh, and he just missed it. Leafs coming the other way. Good play by Giroux to cut off that pass to Nylander. Oh, man, if Giroux didn't cut off that pass, I think that would have been a 3-on-2 for the Leafs. Now Tavares will just play it across for Carlo, who dumps it in. Leafs are making a change, but Nyes is out there. And now there's a penalty, or at least a whistle. Some players in front of the benches, I think. Okay, so Travis Green doesn't like that call, whatever it is. I think he's calling that a fucking joke. So it's Giroux that sends it in down low, and Stützle just fanning on the pass there. And then Sanderson to Stützle, and that's just in front of him. And yeah, Tkachuk throws a late hit on Carlo. That's the penalty. All right. Well, I'll take it. It's a late hit for sure. You just don't see that called too often. I got a Kudra signed puck and papers. The thing's worth 8 ounces of gold. That's sick. A Kudra signed puck is awesome. I'd give it away for the Bud Stanley Cup. Yeah. I would give out. I'm trying to decide if I would give away my Leafs collection. My Leafs collection's worth a lot. It is worth a lot. I'd think about it for sure. Get in the box, Brady. You bum, that's where you belong. So true, bro. So true. 2002, Thrashers had a duel with Chicago Wolves and South Carolina Stingrays. Interesting. I did not know that. Your show as always, thank you. Yes, make sure to like the stream and subscribe. Smiley face. All that good stuff. It would be greatly appreciated. I think the Vegas, dude, the Vegas and Minnesota times for their games have been so weird. Like, I feel like none of their games have started at the exact same time. It's always been like one or the other. Like, it's always been like, there was one game that started at like, what was it, like 9 or like 10 p.m. Central. And then today it's like 6:30 p.m. Central. And there was like another game that started at like 8 p.m. Central. Like, it's been weird. So Kachuk. Leafs are now 0 for the last 7. And they're 0 for 30 in elimination games. Oh, it's a turnover here. Matthews. Holy. That was a bad turnover by Marner. Matthews just saved that. Leafs do get over the line, but Pinto will play it out to Greg and get it out. Now here's Matthews. Nylander in front. Tavares down for Nylander. To Matthews. You got to score on this, guys. You need to score on this so bad. Matthews, score. In. Oh, he scores! Yes! That one just somehow found its way past Ullmark. That was a weak-ass shot. I don't think that was supposed to be a shot by Matthews. I think it was supposed to be a pass. I literally I was like, score here because I was expecting a ripper. And he just sends it down low to the far side. I mean, like, I guess that is a shot because Nice has a stick in the air. Wow, that's... Ullmark, I just don't think he saw that with Nice in front. That's a big goal for Matthews. Matthews needed a big game. And so that's a big goal for him. And that's a big goal for the power play. Like I mentioned, they were 0 for 30 in elimination games. Now Lorenz forechecking here. Now it comes back out. And yeah, they were like their power play had cost them the last 2 games. Them not scoring on any of them and allowing 2 shorthanded goals. It was such a big factor in why they lost both games. And it was I'll say it's a bit of a gift of a power play as well. I don't think in most cases they're going to call that, especially in a game 6. That's a little bit surprising. But they give one to the Leafs here. I forgot to change my clock. There's only 17 seconds left. Now it's a forecheck here in the corner. Tavares trying to win it back and missed everyone, so that's going to be enough. And that'll do it for the first period. So a good first period here. Here's the clutch sheen confirmed. I legitimately, I did, like, it was such a casual shot. I really did not think that was intended to be a shot until I looked at the replay. Wait, who got the assist? Nylander and Marner? So it's the 3 guys that a lot of people were harping on. God, how did Pacioretty not fucking score on that goal? That pisses me off so much. But it's okay. The Leafs, they're up 1-0 heading into the 3 chokers. The 3 choketeers. Whatever you want to call them. It's crazy Patches did not score on that one, but whatever. It's fine. Alright, let's play some puck. We go in puck mode. Actually, I hate my call on that Matthews goal because I was like, wasn't in the mindset of calling it. I was just like, score here, please. And as I said that, he shot it. Whatever, it's fine. It's not a big deal. I had taken Patches for a first period goal. I could do shit. Oh no, Nick, bro, that's a bad idea. That's what I'm talking about, Matthews. Called him out last game, if you remember. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people called him out last game. He took a lot of heat. I mean, everybody on that goal took a lot of heat. Matthews, Marner, Nylander, all deserving. All right. Fuck. And just let him go past me. You got this, brother. This is all you. This is all you. Nope. Alright. Let me get there. Dude, I thought he was just going to go up along the boards. He did not do that. The fact that it was pretty good truck in the box makes it even better. Yeah, it sure does. I'll be honest, I disagree. Well, not that I disagree with the penalty, but I'm shocked that they called that penalty. So that is a very important goal there. Because yeah, that's a penalty I don't think you're gonna get too often. I can't play video games. I'm bad. I suck. Oh fuck me, man. I don't even think I've actually touched the puck once. Oh, oopsies. I touched the puck. It's worth it. Dude, I can't get there. For times since game 2 that we scored first. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Huge for us. Ready Kachuk looks like something. I don't know if I would, I guess I don't know what the Roman Emperor Claudius looks like, but it looks like something. I guess I can't really say much. What a pass! Ah, fuck! That was such a hell of a pass. That's such an awful pass. Just out of my reach. Dude, I can't pass the puck. What is going on? I'm so bad. I'm like, I lift my stick too much. I lift my stick too early. The fact that it's the goal late in the period. Yeah, that's huge. The goal late is always really, really important. Oh. I just assumed that they would have it, to be honest. Oh, it's so bad, dude. I'm so bad at this game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so bad. It's tough. It's tough out here. Oh, he's just the goat. He's just the goat. And Tim Cinder just relocated to Belleville in 2017. It's really only 2017. Nope. That one didn't get to me. It's a good reverse play right there. Fuck. Oh, Jesus, man. I still got 10 minutes of this. That's tough. I've not been doing too hot. I was a little bit too hot of a pass, I'm going to be honest with you. My bad. What the hell? Oh. You shall have the CCM jerseys from 2013, 2016. Go, go, go. Oh, wait, that's not my teammate. I thought that was my teammate. No. Oh, fuck. I didn't realize my teammate was behind him. Sorry. Sorry. I didn't realize you were there. I thought you were going to the front. That's on me. Bad communication. Oh, no communication. I guess is really what it was. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Oh, no way. I think that hit the crossbar end post right in the corner. Okay. Interesting. Damn. I think he got a stick on that or something. Let's take the body. Take the body. Slow him up. Oh, off the post. Take the body. I didn't expect him to go back around, to be honest. Oh, he's done. He's outie. That's bad for me. Oh, that's a huge save for my goalie. Okay. Lift high. I knew what you were doing there. I read that play. Get it out. Matthews scored first goal of the game, just like he did in Game 6 against Tampa. Hopefully that's a good sign. It would be nice. Oh no, I got beat. That's bad. Huge. Oh fuck. I didn't expect him to reverse. Good play, goalie. Crap, I didn't get there in time. Okay, nice, huge, huge. We just gotta stall him out. We just don't need, we just can't allow 3 goals. Let's go. He almost turned that over. Uh-oh. Nice. My goalie turned to player. It's going forward mode. Get in front. No. How did that happen? I don't know how that happened like that. That guy's not happy with himself. Huck Norris, that's a good name. All right. I am going to stop that because we got 5 minutes left. I could probably play like another period, but no point. I think it would be close. It'd be cutting it a little too close, in my opinion. Let's take a look at the Golden Knights in the Wild game. Let's see what's happening there. Theodore got a power play goal from Olafson Eichel. Apparently the entire Toronto Marley team got called up because their season is over. Yeah, I did actually see that a lot of the Marlies got called up. I didn't really think of it, but yeah, they did. I forget when that was. I'm gonna stop the poll. We had 24 votes. We'll see. It's 54% for the Leafs, 45% for the Sens on who you guys think is gonna win. We won't go into the second period. That feels like a little bit of cheating. We don't want to do that. And let's throw on some music while we wait. So you mean it's legal? Not illegal? 2015 or 2005, the New York Islanders finally affiliate with the Bridgeport Sound Tigers and Trenton Titans. I mean, they're still affiliate with the Bridgeport. It's just the Bridgeport Islanders now. Yeah, it's okay. I understood what you meant. I was picking up what you're putting down. Do. Think we did see that the Utah Mammoth is basically confirmed at this point. They changed their YouTube name to Utah Mammoth, and then like almost a few hours after, I think they deleted their YouTube account. I don't know if they, or at least, I don't know, privated it. I don't know if they have their YouTube account back up or what, but is this it? Okay, so their YouTube account is back up and their ad is back to the Utah Hockey Club, but for a brief moment there, it did say Utah Mammoth, so Mammoth is basically confirmed. That will be their name, which, I mean, from the three selections, I think that was pretty obvious. You know, from Outlaws Hockey Club or Mammoth, I think it was pretty set in stone that Mammoth was going to be the one to come about it. I was only a little bit afraid that the hockey club would stick. I'm glad that it looks like it's not. It's crazy how St. Louis and Winnipeg are on home ice. Yeah, the swings on home ice in that series are very wild for sure. Draft lottery on Monday. Wouldn't mind if San Jose won again, but I don't want to see Chicago win. Yeah, me too. Me too. I would find, honestly, I mean, I guess this year there's not any like huge players. So it shouldn't be too bad, but definitely next year when Gavin McKenna is up, I'm hoping whoever wins the draft lottery is in the West. I do not want to see that kid often in my conference. Oh yeah, Boston is in the draft lottery this year. Yeah, it'd be nice to see them fall as far as they can. Don't want to see them get anything. I mean, if Boston, like, if a team that I don't like is going to win the draft lottery, I'll take this year for sure. But, yeah, I still don't want them to win it. I don't like the New Jersey Devils because you like the Islanders. That's fair. All right, second period is starting, or is just about starting. So let's mute the music there and get myself all ready to go. So stats after 20 here. Leafs 1 goal, ozone time, Leafs at 7:48, Sens 7:22. Leafs are out slot shotting 4-1, rush chances 3-1 in favor of Ottawa. Odd man rushes 4-0 in favor of the Sens. So they do have that odd man rush. Mark Savard was celebrating real hard after that Matthews power play goal. And Craig Berube just looked at him like, what the fuck? That's funny. That's very, very funny. Leafs wins the draw. Leafs have only lost 3 games when leading after the first. That's crazy. Leafs will make a quick change here. That first line only out there for 30 seconds. Now Nylander up ahead. That missed Pacioretty. Nylander jumping on that. Here comes Nylander. Shooting, scores! Yeah, Willie! What a goal, the birthday boy! Puts the Leafs up by 2. Nice, Nylander. Let's go. That's a hell of a play from Willie. So here's Nylander. He throws it up the middle. Good job by Pacioretty to stay on that puck. Nylander knocks it down and just rips it past Ullmark. So good forecheck by Patches. Leads to a Leafs goal. Drew looks like Roman Empire. Marcus Aurelius. Yeah, okay. So Leafs get a goal early after getting a goal late. Now Nylander's back on it. He's up high. He'll just shove it down low. Patches! Oh, and that's a good save by Ullmark. As that deflected to Pacioretty. Nylander looking good here early in the second. That's only Nylander's second goal of the playoffs. Now here comes the Senators, 3-on-2. Cousins to Perron, and that's a good save as Stolarz has to squeeze the glove against his pad. Wow, that's just a very fortunate play that came to Pacioretty. It's a good save by Ullmark. That's not on Pacioretty at all. And then there's the play the other way. Perron with the shot, and Stolarz, good job just holding it there against his body. And the Leafs win the draw. So Pacioretty gets his first playoff point as a member of the Leafs. Now the fourth line's out here. Forechecking is Lorentz. It's the first line out for the Senators, so we'll see how this goes. Lawton tried to play it back and intercepted by Stützle, who put it high. 13 points in 15 potential closeout games for Nylander. Not terrible, not phenomenal, but the best of the core 4. And the Leafs capitalize. Just, I'm going to be very critical of Pacioretty this game. Because I didn't think that he played well. And I didn't think that he played well enough to get elevated to the second line. Oh, that was just out of the reach of Matthews. Or the Leafs had a 2-on-1 with Nyes and Matthews. But I'm gonna be very critical of Pacioretty, and he didn't score that goal, that wide open net in the first, but on a good forecheck, he allowed Nylander to work his magic. Sanderson carries it up, gets it to Greg as he goes to the front of the net. That shot by Pinto blocked in front. Nice. He's able to just get it out, and he's got to head off. He's out there with the third line right now, so he gets off. Clevin, that'll be tipped in. McMahon, able to get it out, and that's just out of the reach of Domi. Gaudette trying to send it back in. Now Domi on it. He'll play it in. Leafs chasing after it. McMahon on it first. He gets hauled down. Gets right back up, though. Good job by McMahon to get on that puck. That one intercepted. Uh-oh. Good job by Benoit to poke it back, as he almost got caught after a little bit of a bad play. Gaudette will send it in. Senators are changing. That one played up ahead. Nylander with McMahon. Back for Nylander. He'll peel back. Now heads to the front. That centering play gets intercepted. Now here comes David Perron. He'll flip it in. Batherson going after it on Carlo. Carlo holding it up against the boards. Batherson pokes it free. Batherson to the point. There's a shot. That gets blocked in front. Rebound is loose. Pacioretty knocks it free and now gets it to Nylander. Nylander can't quite get past Jensen. Jensen with a good defensive play. And now here he comes into the Leafs zone. Stops up as he gets checked by Carlo. Nearer to the far side. Chabot back for Stützle. And that's the shot that goes high. Another one from the side. Stolarz makes the save. Stützle, it's a turnover. Nylander trying to send it to Lawton. That's intercepted. Now Stützle coming back. Stützle with a chance. Save there by Stolarz. And once again, he has to pinch the elbow to the body, but he makes the save. So the Senators are going for that under the blocker over the pad, or under the glove over the pad. That's the second time they've done that. There's the Stützle shot. It's up high. Just gets a piece of it as Stolarz, and then here's Stützle walking to the front, and that's a good save. First line out here for the Leafs. Matthews will win the draw. Tanev gets it across, and Matthews somehow able to work his way in and play it to the near side. Marner with the forecheck on Greg. Sanderson gets it across to Zub. Now that's up ahead for Amadio. Amadio wrapping it around. That hops over the stick of Stolarz. Tanev has to get there quickly to make sure his goaltender doesn't get caught out of the net. Amadio keeping it in. Tanev had his stick caught up in the boards as he goes down. Matthews helping him out. Matthews will come away with the puck. Turns it over though. Here's Amadio in front. Gets it across. Save there. Bad turnover by Matthews, but Stolarz bails him out. It's a bad turnover by Matthews. Now Marner on the forecheck here is able to win it around for Benoit. That one missed the stick of Marner. Now Sanderson will reverse it back, and Senators will make the change. Leafs are changing as well. Mountain decides to skate it out. Now he'll send it in. Gaudette. End up against the boards there. McMahon gets it to Holmberg, who will chip around his man. It's just out of his reach, though. Zetterlund on it first. Shots 9-6 so far in this game. Leafs with the 2 goals. Matthews and Nylander, sorry. That'll be an icing call against the Leafs. 13:59 left to go. So let's see this turnover by Matthews. he just tried to flip it high, and Amadio knocks it down pretty easily. Gets it across to Pinto, and it's a good save. Don't love that play from Matthews. Leafs have dominated the faceoff draw so far here tonight. 14-1 draws for the Leafs, 3 for the Senators, but we've seen that in previous games where the Sens kind of battle back in the faceoff draw, and this is one that the Leafs that the Sens battle back on as they won that, but the Leafs are able to get it out. Is it going to be enough for icing? McMahon will beat out the icing on Clevin. Good job, McMahon. Careful, don't trip him. Ooh, are they going to call that? I don't think they are. That's a close one. That one goes down into the Leaf zone, but they don't call icing on that either, so. Tipped in by Yarncroke. Allmark out to play it here. Allmark will flip it on the glass. It's knocked down by Lawton. Battle for it along the boards. Comes free for Batherson. Batherson tried to play it back, but it ricochets to Perron. David Perron across. There's Zub in front, and that one ricocheted back to Lorentz, and he plays it out. Sanderson. Across to Zub. Ooh, I think that maybe have been offside on Perron, but doesn't really matter now. The Leafs had played it right back out. Sends back in, but they were offside, so they need to tag up. Lawton will leave it there for Carlo. Carlo just trying to hit the red line and get it in. He doesn't get there, and that's going to be an icing call against the Leafs. That's a bad icing. This Leafs line has been out here for a while. You like to move it. Here's Leaf Square. Full as always. Can't even tell who's on that sign there. Leafs are 28-25 all-time in Game 6. 11-8 on the road. Matthews is yelling at the ref. I don't know. Lawton, I guess, went down to the Leafs room. I guess that's why maybe Matthews was yelling, is because they were trying to get Lawton back on the ice, and Tavares is out there now. Leafs win the draw, but it was actually Lorentz that took the draw, so it wasn't your top face-off guy in Tavares. There's a battle along the boards here as Tkachuk goes down. Shabbat back at the point. His shot, and they score. It's Tkachuk in front. And I think Carlo has a discussion with the ref because his stick, I think he's arguing, was taken away from him by Tkachuk as he fell. And so Tkachuk was able to go to the front of the net all alone. So Leafs can't clear it here. It's actually McCabe, sorry. So, okay, so here's what happens is that McCabe does give a little cup check to Tkachuk. Tkachuk goes down and takes the stick. There's Brady's chance in the arena. Takes the stick from McCabe, which allows him to go to the front of the net unimpeded. Yeah, it's probably the last guy that I want that I wanted to score for the Senators. The Senators are back within one. I mean, that's just one that you need to get out if you're the Leafs. You win the draw on an icing. You just got to get it out, and the Leafs just don't. It was one back to McCabe, and McCabe is the one that has his man go to the net. Wide open. That's tough. It's very, very tough. I think if you're McCabe, you can't stop to try and pick up your stick. You just gotta You got to stop Kachuk from getting to the front of the net. Leave your stick behind. It's tough. It's a tough one. It's going to give a lot of legs to the Senators here as well. So these next 5 minutes or so, really, really important for the Leafs. Senators: Ray Emery, Jason Spezza, Nick Foligno, Wick, Mark Stone, Cody Ceci, Mika Zibanejad. Didn't know Ceci did. Didn't know Ceci played for them. 5-game point streak, 4 goals and 7 points. Maybe I shouldn't have said that he wasn't going to do anything this series. I was, when I said at the start of the series that Kachuk wasn't going to do anything, it's a little bit more of like me hoping than anything else. I was kind of trying to manifest it. Yeah, it didn't work. So yeah, this is important here for the Leafs. Important shift for this first line. They need to make sure that they don't get hemmed in their own zone. Right now, they're in the Sender zone. Matthews gets the puck. He'll send it back to the point. Marner across. Fan bottomed by Carlo. Now Matthews in the slot. Holding. Sends it across to Carlo. Marner shooting. And that's wide. Matthews, he gets knocked down. No call. That one's played back into the Sender zone. Matthews, nice forecheck there. Turns it over. Here's Marner with it. Marner, try to get it across. It deflects back to Nyes. Nyes, he had that fanned. And now it's a 2-on-1. Or no, 2-on-2 for the Senators. Holmberg is back. Thank you. Thankfully. Or that could have been bad. And Holmberg does jump on that one to help relieve the pressure. Holmberg sends it in as Stützle gets a stick up high, but I think the refs missed that one. Stützle had that taken away there by Holmberg. McCabe trying to get away from Stützle. He passes it to Benoit, who had that pass behind McMahon. Now Stützle coming in. Benoit makes up for his mistake. He'll play it out. That's not a great pass from Benny. It was way behind McMahon. He had no chance at reaching that one. That one's tipped in. Ooh. Stolarz had to play that quickly. He had Gaudette behind him. Now Zetterlund turning, shooting. That one's blocked in front. Levin right back in. Cousins. Domi will have that chipped out, and they will call that an icing call. So at least another icing. Careful. Head-to-head since 2023, Matthews and Kachuk wins. Both have 7. Matthews actually has 4 goals, while Kachuk has 7. But Matthews has 15 points. Kachuk with 11. That's regular season and playoffs combined. Now he takes off a dress. So Domi taking the draw here against Dylan Cousins. That one is won by the Senators. Careful, Leafs. Don't allow another goal on a icing. Here's Batherson with the shot. That goes wide. McMahon can't clear, and that's saved by Stolarz. It's still loose. Comes back out for McMahon. McMahon carries it out and dumps it in. Not enough for icing, so he had good lift on that one. And Leafs just barely get away with that. Senators have pushed back here. Leafs need to regain momentum. That one's played out. Knocked down, but Tanev gathers it up. Goes back into the Leafs zone. And OEL has to make a quick play. Now Nylander gets into the zone, sets it down, just out of the reach of Pacioretty. Comes for Kachuk. Kachuk turns it over to Nylander. Tavares, he'll just send it to the far side. Pinching is Carlo. Carlos sends it to the near side. Leafs are changing. Nyes jumps on the ice. Tries to center it. It goes off of a skate. Matthews now in the corner here. Battling for it. He's trying to find the loose puck. Matthews gets it to Marner. Marner come to the front. There's a shot. And it gets blocked. And I think it took a bite out of Stützle. Marner back with it. Marner sends it to the front. And that's blocked. And played out. I would have liked to see Marner maybe try and move it a little bit more. Leafs are back in. Here's Marner with it. Marner back around. Oh, and that's a save by Ullmark. On a little spinorama shot by Marner. So there's the slap shot by Riley. It hits the knee of Stützle. I think there was a big hit at the other end that we didn't really get to see. That's what I was hearing on the broadcast from the crowd. The crowd had some big cheers as Marner was headed the other way. So I don't think they were cheering for Marner to come in on a little bit of a break. So I think they were cheering about a hit. Let's take a look. See, I'm assuming that Vegas Minnesota game's in first intermission. It's 1-1. Hartman with the goal. Wow, he scored it with 4 seconds left in the first. That's a huge goal for the Wild. Wow. Huge goal for them. And of course, Hartman scored what could have been the game winner last game, but it was called back for offside. And that one's so tough because the offside, like the player that was offside, literally did not factor into the play, but he was offside. Like he was straight up. But yeah, he didn't touch the puck at all. It was basically all Hartman. And then of course Vegas ends up winning it in overtime, so it's a difficult one. I'm hoping that Minnesota pulls away somehow. Right. Most electrifying play so far is the Matthews goal, they say. Potential closeout games. Matthews, 5 goals, 10 points. Record 1-13. They're really... feel like they're really milking the potential closeout games this year. Which, I mean, I guess is fair. 2 goals and 20 shots in the 2025 playoffs. Nylander didn't quite win that draw. Now it's sent up ahead. Greg missed that one. So the Leafs are able to gather it up. Pacioretty trying to flip it out. It's held at the line. Jensen holds it again. Gets it away from Pacioretty. Sends it in deep. Amadio. Getting worked on by OEL. It's played into the corner. Greg and Tavares come to help out. Tavares trying to find it there. It's pinned up against the boards by Greg. Now it's played free. And OEL manages to get it to Benoit. Pacioretty can't get it out again. Greg to Pinto. And it's loose in the slot. It's underneath Stolarz. Now it's free. Nylander takes it away from the crease. And he can't play it out, but it's knocked down with a high stick. Man, that's one that you need to get out if you're Pacioretty. He had two chances to get it out, and he just couldn't do it. Man. So really need to get it out there, and I don't think that quite reaches Stolarz at first. Then he's Snow Angel, and it's in between his pads. And Nylander's able to find the loose puck and take it away. Most famous Senators, Alfredson, Phillips, and Neal. Yeah, I would say so. Can't forget the GOAT, Liam. Hi, Tammy. Stolarz Almost turned that over. Leafs are able to get it out to center. Senators have really put on the pressures. And here's Mountain Paulo with the blast. Good glove save by Stolars. Yeah, the Senators have really put on the pressure since their goal. I mean, even a little bit before their goal, but the Leafs are just getting hemmed in. Yeah, so there's just the blast. Mountain Paulo. Stolars makes the glove save. He could see that all the way, so not a super tough one for him. Kachuk to take the draw against Matthews, and Matthews will win it. Leafs do get it out, and Nye's trying to forecheck on Zub. Zub sheds him. Stolars out to play it. He gets it to Carlo. Carlo, he turned it over. Now Stützle, he's getting pressured by Riley. A turnaround shot gets fanned on by the Senators, and the Leafs are able to dump it in. Leafs trying to come away with it. Matthews just can't quite find Knives, but he's able to jump back on it and fumbled it. Goes through his feet, and now it'll come offside. Leafs need to regroup here as they're making a quick change. Benoit with a little bit of speed here. Here comes Simone Benoit around the net. And he kind of got checked, and now he turns it over to Kachuk. Kachuk overskates the puck. He's like me in puck, overskating it. Lee pass up ahead to McMahon. McMahon trying to work his way around Clevin. He gets knocked down hard. Big hit by Clevin. Domi had that puck jump his stick. Now Perron lifts it up high in the air. Batherson to the front. And Cousins just tried to poke it on Stolars. He made the save. Batherson to Perron. He's somehow able to get it free. That goes off of a skate. His pass goes off skating out. Back down to the center zone. Both teams are changing up here. Leafs need to turn this around. Tavares able to take the puck away. Good job by Tavares there. Nylander trying to jump on that. Pacioretty throws a hit in the corner. Nylander trying to work his way free. He'll cycle it down low. Tavares, good hit on Montepallo. Good forecheck here by Tavares. Now he comes with the puck to the point. A shot by Carlo Fandon and Nylander. Save. Tavares. Oh, it's not in. Oh, man. Goal line save by the Senators. As Tavares almost scored a goal on what a play. What a shift, I should say, by Tavares. Just a hell of a forecheck by him. He's able to get a backhand. Oh, no, goes off the post and underneath Olmark. So close. That was a great shift by Tavares. Very, very good shift from him. Turn the puck over. Well, force the turnover, I should say, maybe. Because turn the puck over makes it sound like he turned it over. Forced the turnover. Threw a big hit on Montepallo to keep the puck free, and then threw it to the front. Got a backhand shot. Then Reamstek brothers, James and Trevor, joining with the New York Islanders. You think they're both going to the island? Doesn't he still have JVR contract? I feel like he still has a few years left in his contract. Oh no, it was only a 1-year contract. Did he sign it with the Avs? Interesting. Why does it say Avalanche? That's just wrong. Am I high? Don't know. Anyways. Yeah, it was the Blue Jackets, not the Avalanche. All right. Ugh. I like the old Senators Cup banners, the 1909, 1910. They're cool. Different franchise, but Zub gets it up ahead and played into the Leafs' end. Pinto, forecheck here. Comes back to the point that it's a shot off Pinto, skating wide. Mario, good job. Big hit by Benoit there on Amadio. Zub will reverse it there for Sanderson. Long pass up ahead, misses Greg. Is Greg on the forecheck here against Tanev? Good forecheck there by Greg, but the Leafs do come away with it. At least for a moment. Now, Lawton off the boards, and they do get it out. Yarncrow trying to forecheck here as Nyes needs to head off. Careful with the change here, boys. Puck is up against the benches, so Leafs need to be careful. Lorentz will play to the far side, but it's Clevin that's on it first. There was no Leafs there. Now McCabe trying to stop it against the boards. Knocked down by Cousins. Good job by Lawton to get it back. Now Tanev with it. His pass up ahead to Yarncroke. Yarncroke able to get it to Lorentz and in. Oh, Cousins kind of threw a elbow there a little bit on Lawton. Lorentz able to get it though. Carlo down low for Nylander. Leafs are changing. Tavares is out here now. Tavares trying to send it down low. It's cut off by Clevin. And he knocks down Nylander hard. A big hit by Clevin. Now Nylander going after Clevin. And that hit there, I couldn't really see all of it. Hey, Rick. Canada's good. How are you? Patch ready. Up for Tavares. Tavares in. He'll peel back. And now leaves it there for Nylander. Nylander to the point. Benoit with the shot. That goes wide. And a ricochet's back to Cousins. And that one is picked off by OEL, but he turns it right over. Now comes back for OEL. That lead pass to Matthews. Marner gets it to Nyes. Nyes shooting! And that's a save by Allmark and gets deflected into the netting. Yeah, there's the big hit by Clevin on Nylander. And then Nylander coming back at Clevin. And not quite as big of a hit, but a good hit for Nylander. Nice Leafs jersey. I have that one as well. Nice. That's my Darren Poopa jersey. Decided to go old school with it. 2:25 left to go. Matthews wins the draw. Marner comes away with it. Marner to the front. And that's tipped on and a good save. Riley can't hold the line. Carlo. They say the hits are 37-33? Damn. A lot of hitting. Carlo goes to the far side. Nice. Little spinorama and turns it over to Greg. Here comes Ridley Gregg. And he kind of gets caught up with the refs, so the Leafs are able to grab a hold of it. Now, Marner across. Here's Carlo. Carlo with some room. Glove save by Allmark. Yes, maybe not the guy you want to have all that time and space. Smart play from him. Good pass over by Marner. And Carlo with so much room, but it's Carlo. Here's his blank. That's the Team L on the shoulders instead of the other Leaf. Yeah, so this one's a little bit different. You have the blue one as well. Nice. Nice. Four points in 15 potential closeout games for Carlo. His record is 6-9. The puck, not enough for icing against the Senators. McCabe has to turn it around quickly. He does get it out to center. Now Nylander to Tavares. Tavares, Tanev, his shot to the front. Nylander off with a good save there by Ullmark. And Tanev missed the puck. It jumped over his stick. He's able to recover, though. Now flipped in by Tavares. That is a big save. Now here comes the Senators. Tkachuk, save, rebound. That one is put to the far side. Järnkrok trying to battle with Stützle there. That was a little bit of a pick play by McCabe. No call. Last minute of the second period. Stolarz leaves it there for McCabe. McCabe with a backhand up ahead to Lorentz. Lorentz stops up, finds Järnkrok. Järnkrok into the Senator zone. He'll play it down low. Lorentz goes for the hit instead of the puck, which allows the Senators to take hold of it, but Järnkrok turns it over. Järnkrok shooting! Goes wide. Rebound. Oh, man, it came off the backboards, and there was a little bit of a chance. Now that'll be an icing call. Famous New York Islanders. Potvin, Gillies, Trottier, Bossy, Nystrom, Smith, Goring. Yep, those are definitely the popular ones. And yeah, Nylander just trying to bank it off Ullmark, but couldn't get there. And then here's Tkachuk with the shot. It's a good save. Rebound does come out, but Leafs win the draw. Riley to the front, and that's blocked. Carlo can't hold the zone, so he has to go back to center. That one, I'm surprised Ullmark actually came out to play that. I think that could have been icing. Clevin with the lead pass that missed everyone, and that's an icing call again against the Senators. So the Senators will have another defensive draw with 11.9 seconds left to go. Out of all three New York area NHL teams, the Rangers are probably my most hated. It's fair. For this draw. Matthews against Cousins. 12 seconds left to go. See if they can do anything with it. Matthews wins the draw. Here's Riley. Riley trying to find a lane, shooting, and that's an easy glove save by Ullmark. 7 seconds left. Riley was trying to find a lane, but also wanted some traffic and didn't really get either. I think he probably should have passed it to Carlo. Carlo was open, and I think there was more traffic in front. Matthews, let's take the draw. And it's a battle for it. Comes to Marner. Marner holding on to the front, and that hops over Matthews' stick. He was tied up. OEL takes the shot, and that's blocked by Greg. Greg, he was winding up a little bit for a slash. He didn't like that. OEL took the shot, but the Leafs score one, Sens score one here in the second period. So it's still a 1-goal game after 2. Leafs in the lead, 2-1. Nylander with the goal early. Tkachuk got it back. And honestly, after that Tkachuk goal, the momentum was quite heavily in favor of the Senators for at least 10 minutes. Leafs kind of got a little bit back there. I would say towards the end of the period, but for the most part, that was quite heavily in the Sens' favor. So Leafs need to make sure that they come out strong here for the third. You know that the Sens are going to do everything. They're going to put everything into this third period. Leafs need to make sure they do the same. Glad the Rangers didn't make the playoffs this year. Them and the Bruins. Yeah, I'm glad the Bruins didn't make the playoffs. I don't hate the Rangers that much. If I was to, my most hated New York team would probably be, probably be the Islanders, but it's not like I hate them that much. I think the Leafs played a really good second. Yeah, I think they did. Um, I thought they played a pretty good second. There was a good amount of time where the Sens had a lot of pressure, but I guess the Leafs did a fairly good job at not allowing too much in that time, even though the Sens did spend, I feel like, a majority of the time in the Leafs zone. The Leafs kind of kept the chances somewhat limited. What's the command again? Right. There we go. I think I need to practice more. Because, I'm just overskating the puck way too much. Yeah, I am quite nervous for the third. So far, I like the Leafs. 4-4 has been pretty good. Matthews with a big goal. Nylander with a big goal, so... Where's the puck? Oh, right there. What the hell? How did that come back? What team am I on? Blue. Was confused for a second. Fourth line has been important as always. I feel like the fourth line's been good all series long. Sorry, buddy. I was trying to sneak behind you. It's my bad. How the hell did the puck end up down there? Ooh, I don't like that angle. Holding on to that for too long makes me a little nauseous. Yeah, Leafs need to be careful though early. I feel like the Sens are going to come out with a lot of pressure. So Leafs need to be cautious early. What are you doing there, buddy? You gotta go the other way. Oh. Just that's a pile up on aisle 2 right there. Man, try to level me so hard. I did not. The store call Hudson Bay is closing down. What stores on sale? Some hockey stuff. I did see that Hudson Bay was closing down. I guess I never really thought if they had hockey stuff or not. But, I mean, obviously I know Hudson Bay. Pretty sure every Canadian knows Hudson Bay. I don't even know if it's like anything near me. I'd have to look. It's been a while since I've seen a Hudson Bay. But could also just not really be looking. Managed to get some lift on that. Okay. We got it down. That's all that matters. Not really, but it does matter. Oh, you see me like just go back and forth. They can decide which way to go. Oh man. Just put it wide. No. He fucking whipped that one. That was my bad. That's a little bit too hard of a pass. Close start. Yeah. I don't know if I ever saw any hockey jerseys when. At least I don't remember, but like I said, it's been a long time since I've been to Hudson Bay, so. Or been to a Hudson Bay. Wild and Golden Knights are still tied at 1. I guess I should probably make sure I have that open. I'll probably leave after the second period. So I think if I stay for another period after the second, it'll probably be too long. So we'll only play for one more period here. That's just a... No, he stick checked me, bro. Damn. These guys are playing rough. I got caught in the net trying to hit that guy. I'm so bad at the hits because I forget that I have to wait for my stamina to be in the orange, but I basically only hold left shift. No, I tried to hook it. I should have went like that. I want to sleep well. Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice not have to worry about another one. Well, another one against Ottawa, I guess. I want to know. Everyone missed that. Okay, you know, that's a crazy play. Did not expect him to do that. Respect. Dude, they keep stick checking me, man. Keep stick checking me. All right, I'll go for it, I guess. Yeah, that's. I don't know why I was the only one that tried to go for that puck. Like none of my teammates decided to go for it, so I was like, all right, I guess I will. That's a tough one. That's a tough one to allow late. Jump on it. What's my centerman doing? Challenge. So true. Should challenge that one. Oh, did not expect him to go that way. Tried to get as much on that as I could. Oh, oopsies. What the heck is this? Okay. I think I hit like control shift or something. We'll lose out to play it. That's up and out of play. That's a delay of game right there. LA Knight is your favorite WWE wrestler? Nice. Mine is trying to name a WWE wrestler. I know, like The Rock. That's about it. Oh, I shouldn't have gone too deep. I went too deep. Too deep, too deep. No. Get out of here. Denied. Yes, huge. No, you gotta score there. No, buddy, number 11. Great pass. Oh, it was almost a really good pass. Great idea of a pass. Yeah, this one's gonna be the last one for me. All right. Yeah, we gotta get ready for the third here. I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I'm wearing the reverse retro 1.0, which I know isn't the best looking jersey, but I'm wearing it. That's what I wore when we won Game 6 against Tampa. Funny enough, I looked for what jersey I wore when we won against Tampa as well. Turns out I already wore it. So I was like, damn. I think I wore it for game... Would have been game... Either game 3 or game 4. I don't remember which one. I guess it would have been game 3. Yeah, I wore it for game 3. So I guess I could have wore it again, but... I don't know, for some reason I like wearing different jerseys for every single game. Maybe I shouldn't do that. One Roman Coliseum is guess. I see. Interesting. So this game should be starting soon. If the team does well while I'm wearing a jersey, I like to keep it on. It's funny because like I usually do that for the most part during like the regular season and stuff, but I think it's, and like I especially did that when I wasn't streaming games, but for some reason since I'm streaming games, I like to mix up my jersey. I guess that's just because, you know, I like to make sure that it's I don't know, a little bit different each game. I don't know. We'll see if I continue to do that or not. Yeah. The third is starting here, so they need to have a good third. I just like refreshing it. Okay, no. I refreshed and I thought it put me back like an extra like minute. I know for some reason my feed is behind, even though I'm watching on the Sportsnetter app. So, rush chances are 6-0 in favor of the Senators, or odd man rushes, sorry. Rush chances are 7-4. Slot driving plays 18-13. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a different group, Brad, but it has the core guys still. All right, so Leafs third period. 2-1 for the Leafs. Matthews gets it to Nyes. Marner shooting. That one goes high. Marner back on it here. Now the second line comes out. Ooh, McCabe almost turned it over, and he does actually turn it over. Tkachuk whips it on goal, and that goes off the post. That one's sent to the net. Goes high. Ricochets back in front. Stützle along the boards. Giroux comes up with a Chabot holding, shooting, and Stolarz calms it down. McCabe, man. And Tkachuk just throws it to the front, and yeah, I think Stützle deflects it off the post. It's a bad turnover by McCabe, and it almost cost the Leafs. Fourth line out here against the first line for the Senators. Lawton will get a warning, and he'll get waived. So Järnkrok will take the draw. And Järnkrok does win that one. But Stützle will now come away with the puck. Leafs battle along the boards. Stützle with a lot of cross-checks to OEL. Comes to the near side. Clevin will hold it in right back behind the net. Lawton trying to chip it out. Järnkrok battling with Chabot, but Giroux takes the loose puck. Here's Clevin shooting. Saved rebound. That was a big rebound. Järnkrok is the one that finds it. Is that going to be a delay of game? It went into the bench. I don't know if it went over. Senators pushing early. Lawton, he's trying to pinch it. It's a good job by Chabot to hold off Järnkrok, and OEL does a good job, actually, making sure Tkachuk doesn't get to the front of the net. Because if Tkachuk got to the front, yeah, if Tkachuk gets to the front there, that rebound doesn't go to Järnkrok, it goes to Tkachuk. That's ready, chips off the boards. Here's Tavares with some speed. Tavares in, and that one just rolls off his stick. He'll send it down low. Big hit there by Pacioretty, but Sens come out with the puck. Perron in, and his shot gets smothered there. As far as to Nylander. Nylander, that one, McCabe couldn't settle down. Now Perron jumps on it. Perron stopping up, goes back to the point and sends it down deep. Tanev gets there first. McCabe, a weak pass up ahead. Now McCabe, centering play, finds Tanev, and he'll play it out. Domi trying to stop up. He finds Riley. Riley can't send it across. It's a good job by Nick Cousins to block the pass. Sutherland dumps it in. Carlo reversing it. Riley gets hit hard by Cousins. Leafs able to get it out, though. First 3 minutes have been all Senators. Matthews gets it to Riley. He'll dump it in deep. Marner goes off his skates and goes to Shabbat. Matthews forechecking there. Jensen, good job to be patient on that one. But Leafs hold the zone for a moment. Now comes to the near side. Benoit gets there first. Down low for Marner. Marner on it. Trying to reverse it. It goes off Greg and back to Amadio. Amadio chipping it in. Matthews back there first. Battle in the neutral zone. Perron takes the loose puck. Sanderson will reverse here. Waiting for his teammates to change. Leafs are changing here as well. That one dumped in. Perron. Chipped in deep. McCabe. Can't reverse it. Puck comes out front. Tanev's there, and Lawton will play it out. Lorentz chipped it in. Yarncrow going after it. Perron. He's on it first. Perron's been noticeable already here in this third. Yarncrow trying to chip it to the front. Don't just send one-letter messages. What are you saying? Oh, Stützle cuts to the middle. Stützle in. Centering pass. Oh, man. Nylander coming back. That was a wide open Kachuk on the far side. As Stützle cut through the Leafs defense like butter. Stützle coming in again. That's Kachuk. Stützle to the front. And he decides to shoot that time. Save by Stolars. Nylander trying to put the momentum the other way. He plays it on Olmark. Now Shabbat with it. Shabbat, his dump in was blocked by Holmberg, and now that's going to be an offside. So Stützle here just absolutely walks through the Leafs defense. And then puts it in front, and there's actually a couple of sticks there. And then there's the cut in by Stützle with the shot. Stolars makes the save. It's now a neutral zone draw. That one's won by Gaudette. Clevin. Forechecked by McMahon. That one goes off his skate. Olmark has to come out and play it. Domi's trying to forecheck. Centering play off the side of the net. Holmberg back to the point. McCabe shooting. And Olmark plays it up into the stands. He needed to get a whistle there, and he made the smart play. Now he's stalking with Mantapalo. So it goes off the skate of Gaudette, and here's Olmark. He just plays it in the corner. Montpalo was standing still. He didn't know where Olmark was going with it. And then Domi with the centering play goes off the side of the net, and Leafs can't capitalize. Puck. Matthews finds it off the draw. Tried to send it down low to Nyes, but hopped over his stick. Senators will break out. Pinto gets roughed up against the boards there. Puck tried to come out in front, but Stolars was there. Nyes gets help from Matthews to poke it free. Matthews gets around Zub. Reverse it. Gets around a check on Greg. Now he sends it across to Benoit. Benoit with the shot. Goes wide. I think Matthews was changing. Yeah, that's why he wasn't there. Amadio in. Lawton after him there. He throws the check, and Leafs are able to get the puck. Yarncroke can't poke it into the zone. Lawton is able to get it in. McCabe, nice pinch there. Across! Oh, it deflects over the stick of Yarncroke. There's a shot by Lawton, and he fired it high. Now that ricochets all the way back into the Leafs' end. So that was a good stick, or Yarncroke. He had almost a wide open net. Pacioretty turns the puck over again. Cousins in. Centering play off Batherson to the corner. McCabe trying to get it up the boards. Tavares to the red line, and he sends it in. Montpalo to Perron, and he lifts that high. Trying to find Batherson streaking in. That's knocked away from him. Riley off of the stick of Holmberg and in. Holmberg collides with Zub in the corner. McMahon finds loose puck. McMahon to Riley. Over. Here's Carlo. Carlo trying to float it on. Gets blocked in front. McMahon behind the net for Domi. Domi has McMahon in front, and that hops over his stick. Carlo with the shot goes wide. Riley sends it in deep. Domi trying to knock the puck down. He does. McMahon, he gets checked. Trying to get back on it, though. Good shift here by the third line. Domi to the point. Carlo will just play it in. McMahon here. Battling for it. Gets it to Holmberg. It's loose. Matthews just can't find it. There's a shot, and it goes high. Now Shabbat trying to gather it up and play it out, and he finally does. Marner, almost turned that over. Matthews, he'll send it in. That was a good third line shift. That's probably the third line's best shift of the series right there. No icing. Yeah, that was a good, really good third line shift. Now let's see if we can get... The first line didn't really have a lot of time after coming up. So Lawton line comes out. Lorentz collides with the linesman. And he's back up, though. He's okay. Zetterlund will tip it in. Tanev, near side here. Lorentz trying to get it out. McCabe will help him out. McCabe to Yarncroke. And Clevin able to smother that forecheck. Both teams changing here as Clevin will sit behind his net. 10:38 to go. Here's Stutzla. With a lot of speed. Leafs managed to knock the puck down. And now McMahon is out here with the Tavares and Nylander. So after up front! McMahon! That hopped over his stick. Good little chip there by Kachuk to get it away from McMahon. Now Giroux stops up. There's a shot. Stopped. Rebound. McMahon will gather it up. Yeah, McMahon, after a good shift on his third line, I guess gets upgraded here. Riley can't reach that. Stolar's out to play it. Some poor communication there by the Leafs defense. Turns it over. Here's Clevin. Shoots. And that deflects wide. Now Pacioretty. And he misses Domi with that pass. It's going to be an icing call. So Patches moves down to the third line. And McMahon up to the second. Here's the Shabbat shot. That's a good save by Stolars. Good job by Riley to lift his leg too. Make sure there's no deflection. Ref doesn't drop the puck, so 24 faceoffs, 1 for the Leafs, 12 for the Senators. Now Shabbat. Down low, there's a pass in front, and penalty coming up to Riley. So it's an interference call against Riley on Sutherland. I mean, I guess. I feel like that's more of a battle than anything, but whatever. Like, I feel like that battle happens 100 times in a game. It's just, I guess it's because Riley took Sutherland into the net, and so they're just, in open ice is what drew the call. So the Leafs will go to the penalty kill. This is the most important penalty kill of the season for the Leafs. So, we'll see. Yeah, this does make you stronger, I guess. You gotta be there when the time's tough, so it's a very, very, very important kill for the Leafs. Let's take a look, see what the Vegas game. Vegas is leading 2-1. No. Eichel with the goal. All right, let's see. Battle off the draw. Sens will win it, though. Tkachuk. Back for Sanderson. Now Tkachuk. Tries to send it back to the point. Marner intercepts it. Marner, just get it out, and he does. Good job by Marner there. Solid play. Sends 3 for 14 on the power play so far in this series. They're coming right back in, though. Cousins. Played to the line. He's trying to get it out, and they don't. Here's Batherson. Holding up. Back to the point. Stützle. That one goes off the skate of Lorentz. Now Sanderson. That one hops over the stick of Batherson. Leafs maybe have a chance to get it out here. Comes along the boards. And that one, hard pass across. Missed Stützle. And now the Leafs get it out. Here's Lawton. Lawton coming in. Tries to drive the net. And he spills. But it's all right. He was able to recover. The Leafs able to kill some time off there. 45 seconds left to go here on this power play for the Senators. Marner, nice job there to intercept the pass. Now here comes up. He decides to kill as much time as possible. Matthews will just dump it in. .72. Shabbat gets it over to Batherson. 15 seconds left to go here on the penalty kill. Greg is in. That one's a good save there by Stolars. Knies will pick up the puck and Tries to lift it out. He can't. Greg doesn't get to the front of the net. Perron, Leafs have killed the penalty, but the Sens still have pressure. Perron to the front. They score. Perron banks it off of Stolarz. And they tie the game. Nyes trying to get it out. And he doesn't. He's not able to. And Shabbat. Yeah, Nyes just doesn't get enough on that clear. He doesn't get all of it. And it's Perron that holds on to it. And then just banks it off of Stolarz. That's a bad goal to allow. Stutzla trying to come the other way. Leafs trying to go the other way. OEL with the shot and stopped by Olmark. Ah, such a bad goal from Stolarz. No, it's just a bad goal from Stolarz. That's what it is. And Nyes has to get it out there too. Nyes fanned on the clear and Stolarz would just Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know why. It's not great. It's not great. It's annoying for Nyes because, man, I really like Nyes, but that's just it's a play you need to get out and ends up in the back of your net. But, I mean, I don't really love the power play, or I don't really love the penalty. I kind of disagree with it a little bit, but I also think the Tkachuk one was maybe a little bit soft, so 2 soft penalties, both basically end up in goals. I know that one wasn't on the power play, but came right after it. It's as much of a power play goal that you can get without actually being a power play goal. Yeah, Stolarz kind of goes for the poke check. All right, this is big shift here for the Leafs. Nylander with a shot that goes wide. One's poked back out center. Riley trying to bank it off to get it to Tavares. It's out of his reach. .6:33 left. I should probably change the clock here. We're getting the Stolarz chance. Now Sanderson in behind his own net. Pinto to Sanderson. Gets over the line. They're going to call that offside. Yeah, the Leafs need to make sure that doesn't... I mean, the crowd's in it now. That was a big goal for the Senators. Leafs need to make sure this doesn't get in their heads. That's the big thing. Because they had a 2-0 lead, and now they have blown it. Okay, so I guess they're taking both guys out of the draw. Holmberg and Perron to take it. Perron will win it. God, I hate Perron. Tanev is able to get it to Holmberg. Holmberg will reverse it to the near side here. Lead pass. Domi with Holmberg. Domi in. Shot off the glove of Ullmark. Now Domi with it again. Domi to Patches scores! Patches ready! Yeah, baby, that's what I'm fucking talking about! Let's go, Patches! Yeah! Huge goal! Huge! Massive, dude! Domi's coming in here. Takes the shot off the glove of Ullmark. He can't handle it. Good forecheck here by Holmberg and Domi. And Domi comes away with this puck somehow. Finds Pacioretty alone in the slot. Rips it far side. Ullmark can't see a thing. Let's go. That is such a big goal from Pacioretty. People were saying, and myself included, why is Pacioretty still in this lineup? He should have been taken out for Robertson. We need some goals. Well, there's a goal, and it's a massive one. Leafs get it back. And now Matthews on it. Tries to center that. Sanderson will wrap it around for Giroux. Giroux up ahead for Stützle. You should have set a third period goal for Patches, Nick. Marner wraps it around to the far side. Riley holds it in. Forechecked here by Marner. Nice to Matthews! Off the post! Oh! Oh, that was Lawton. I just assumed that was Matthews. Ah! That was Scott Lawton. I didn't realize Matthews changed. Scott Lawton, more like Scott Matthews. Holy. I mean, honestly, he hit the post, so yeah, kind of. Matthews has hit so many posts. That's him ringing it off the post. Yeah, basically, it sounds about right. Hey, he scored tonight, so, that's important. I'm Captain Hindsight, that's for sure. Nylander gets it to McMahon. McMahon, shot saved by Ullmark. He holds on. Oh, what a massive goal by Pacioretty. And there's the Lawton shot. Oh, off the post, dude. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, Lawton. I'm mad. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to, I don't want to think about what I'm thinking about right now. That's all I'm going to say. Huge goal from Pacioretty, though. Man, nice. I've been dogging that third line. Like almost all series. That third line's not been good enough. Wow, that's a huge goal. And that was a good job from all three of those guys. Domi carried it in, took the shot. He made it hard enough that Ullmark couldn't save it, and then a good forecheck by both Domi and Holmberg. Holmberg, I don't think gets an assist on the play, but he was in there battling, and Domi somehow, I don't know how Domi was the one that came away with that puck, but he does, and he finds Pacioretty, who did a smart thing to just lose everyone in the slot. Let's maybe not say it's over till it's over. Giroux and Alfredson talking about some plans on the little whiteboard there. That's such, dude, like, obviously it's a big goal to put him up, but it's a big goal to take the fans out. Like, the fans were hyped after that goal by Perron. They were hyped. And now, seeing all of the faces, it's a lot more somber. Here's McMahon around the net. Plays it in deep for Tavares. Tavares into... Now here's Tavares shooting. Stopped. And Clevin will gather it up. Long pass up ahead for Greg. He'll dump it in. Marner chips it to Benoit. It missed McMahon's stick, so it goes back to Chabot. Leafs make a change. That one's dumped in deep. OEL gets away from him. Now it's played back to the point. Chabot across. Stützle trying to work his way around Matthews. Stützle to the front. Deflects into the corner. Matthews plays it to OEL. Stützle on it again. Centering play off the skate of Jensen. Now Benoit will find it. Ooh, that was actually a good play by Marner to knock it down. That would have been an icing call. That's a huge play. Senators right back in. 2:40 left to go. Tanev still up along the boards. Batherson centering play across. And that hops over the stick of Zetterlund. His shot stopped. Yarncroke can't get it out. Tanev to Lorentz and not out. Oh man, Tanev could have got a penalty there. Sens fans wanting one. No call coming. Two minutes left to go. Allmark going to the bench. Extra attacker out. Senators get it in deep. Sanderson plays it down low inside the side of the net. Tkachuk behind it. Gathers it up. Comes to the near side. He's pressured by Benoit. Stützle sends it around for Giroux. Giroux to the point. Sanderson. Perron to Giroux. Leafs trying to collapse in front. That one's played down to the corner. Marner trying to poke it free. Comes to Giroux. Giroux to Sanderson. That shot blocked in front. Poked loose by Benoit. Knies chips it up ahead. Knies trying to race against Stützle here. Knies will win the race. He beats the icing. And he's battling in the corner. Knies against three Senators will chip it along to the far side. Matthews trying to go after it. Just make a change, boys. 1 minute left to go here. Nylander trying to force a mistake. Gets it up to Zetterlund. Zetterlund will dump it in. Tavares can't calm down the bouncing puck. It's in the corner. Now behind the net. Zetterlund out front. Poked away by Lawton. Nylander down the ice. Nylander! Oh, just misses the net. And that's going to be an icing call. Oh, brother. Ah, Nylander this close away from ending the series. Yeah, that should have been a slashing call against Tanev, but they don't call it. Nylander kind of hooked down, but plays the puck all the way down the ice. It goes off the side of the net. Nylander thought that was in. 38.4 seconds left to go. I'm shocked that they don't call a timeout. I'm surprised Senators don't call a timeout. Giroux against Tavares on this faceoff. Tavares gets a warning. Senators win the draw. Sanderson gets it off the boards. Batherson down low to Giroux. Giroux tied up by Tanev. Cousins helps him out. Shot by Sanderson. Blocked, huge block. Now Nylander coming away. Nylander with the break gets hooked up. But he'll put it into the empty net and seals the deal. The Leafs are going to beat the Ottawa Senators and head to the second round. The Battle of Ontario is owned by the Maple Leafs. William Nylander with the 2 spot on his birthday. Huge. Great block here by Lawton. A massive play. Who's had a good series. He's had an underrated series. A massive block there, and Nylander with the speed gets past Sanderson and dumps it into the empty net. Nylander, big game, quieting the haters. "18 seconds left. It's basically a formality at this point to just end the game. Stolarz will play it into the corner to not allow another draw. He makes the save. Rebound, another huge save. Oh, Stolarz with 2 huge saves in the dying seconds. Oh my God. Just to give him a little bit more hype. But the Leafs will head to the second round and will face the Florida Panthers. Stolarz is so hung. God, thank God they won that series. Thank God they won this series. Oh, I was so stressed out. If they had lost the series, it would have been a generational crash out. Well, for myself, not for maybe some other people. I think, maybe Steve Dangle would have had more of a generational crash out. But I don't quite get to that level. That's just not how I am. I would have had a generational crash out. It would have been unreal. I don't know if I could have ever streamed another Leafs game. That's not true, but it would have been tough. Oh my God, man. Oh, thank God. Oh, I don't even care that they're facing the Panthers. I don't care that they're facing the Panthers in the second round. I know they're probably going to get smoked by the Panthers. It doesn't matter. They couldn't have lost the series. They couldn't have done that. It would have been so awful. Fireball shots for everybody. Yes, sir. So, turns out the Leafs do need to win a series in 6 games. Uncle Bill is excited for you too. That's good. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh. Yeah, I'll make the video for sure. I'll make a video probably right after this. It won't be uploaded until tomorrow morning, but I'll make a video for sure. Tkachuk, unfortunately, had a good series, I would say. He had a little bit of a slow start, but as the series went on, Tkachuk, in general, as the series went on, obviously, not just because the Senators won, but the Senators did get better over the course of the series. I thought Ulmerich had a rough start, but he got better. Honestly, towards the end of the series, he was good. The Leafs, they did a good job clearing the front of the net in this game. The Senators, over the series, they really found the front of the net a lot and were able to screen Stolarz. I think that was a big reason, why the Senators won the 2 games. It is very funny to look to think back now, right, on everybody having so much panic and so much worry about the Leafs blowing the series, because realistically, I had the Leafs winning in 6. I think most people had the Leafs winning in 6. It's just, I guess, how it kind of came about. But I feel like if you take a look at most other teams who have a 3-0 series lead and then lose one, the fan base, all fan bases, don't make a big deal about it, right? In most cases, that's not what happens. But literally the second the Leafs lost Game 4, just everywhere the Leafs were everywhere people were like, the Leafs are going to lose the series. It's over. It's done. They're going to choke this. And the only reason the Leafs kind of brought into, like, kind of gave some fire to that narrative was Game 5, where they did not play well at all. But like Game 4, they were still they still played well. It's just the Senators won it. So it's funny. It is funny to look back on. My official prediction was unfortunately an Ottawa reverse sweep. I'm happy I was wrong. I would have not been happy with. I'm a little pissed that you predicted that. I feel like it's almost your fault. But good for the Senators. I'll say this: I don't think I predicted them to make the playoffs. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I had the Senators not making the playoffs at all. Let me double check. Yeah, I had the Senators in 7th in the Atlantic Division. So, props to them for making the playoffs. Obviously they're a young team, so that experience, I think, is definitely. It's funny that it's in favor of the Leafs, but since it's been cooking me all season, so I expected the worst. Yeah, that's fair. Kachuk, God, thank God he's gone. I don't like Kachuk at all. And now we get to see another one. What do I think is going to happen in the next round? How am I feeling? The Leafs are going to lose. The Leafs are not. I'm sorry. The Leafs are not making it past the Panthers. I want them to so bad. I predicted it before the start of the playoffs, but I can't see it happening. Don't say that. I'm just trying to be realistic here. Look, not saying that, I'm not going to cheer for them. Obviously, I am. And I'm not going to hope for them to win the series, but I don't know. If the Leafs were facing Tampa in the second round, I'll be a little bit more confident. Facing the Panthers, not as much. My hope is that it's a close series. I'm going to be disappointed if it's not. But I think the Leafs can make it a close series here. Second round for the second time in 3 years. What world are we living in? A world of most regular teams, I feel like. Most teams that are pretty good, like the Leafs are. The Leafs are a good team. They've been a good team for a while. They should be able to make it to the second round 2 times in 3 years. Shouldn't be that big of a deal, but you can see it going 6 or 7. Cats are more beatable this year, IMO. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I think they got a lot of momentum off that Tampa series, but we'll see. Oh yeah, no, I hate the Panthers. Don't worry. Like, I think I almost hate the Panthers as much as I hate Boston, which is saying a lot. The Leafs do. The Leafs have home ice advantage. They'll have home ice advantage. Well, I guess it's only for the first 2 rounds. I don't think they'll have home ice advantage against the Canes. If, that kind of is how it works out. They won't have it, I know for sure, against the Capitals. Let's double check here. Okay, so they would have it against the Canes if that's how it played out, but they would not have it against the Capitals. But yeah, they'll get it over the Panthers. So absurdly physical for a Game 5. Yeah, I mean, hey, I wish that Panthers Lightning series went on a little longer, but whatever. Yeah, I just hope it's not as bad as it was, because like almost from the get go, that Florida series was like done. 2 years ago, that Florida series was not close at any point. So yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm praying that they make it past the Panthers, but we'll see. Tell you what is happening. That's the Leafs game 1 dub. Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. God, I'm so happy they won. Oh. Ah. So happy. Such a big goal from Pacioretty, dude. Such a big goal from Patches, the game winner. Ah, yeah, buddy. And a big, even though Marner didn't, I guess he got an assist, but, I thought Marner still had a pretty good game. Matthews, I thought his only real mistake was it was a turnover that didn't end up in a goal, but turnover nonetheless. Nylander had a big game from one Kachuk to another. Yeah, not excited about that. Patches game winner in 2025. Who got it better? Yeah, that's a surprising one for sure. It's so funny how, I wonder how. I mean, I'm sure Berube doesn't really look at Twitter and stuff like that, but if Berube did look at Twitter, he would be so smug. Just like, all you idiots on Twitter telling me that I should put in Robertson over Pacioretty, and look at that. He gets the game puck for Toronto. I mean, it kind of has to be Patches, right? He gets the game winner. I mean, I guess you could give it to... you could give it to Nylander, the 2 goals, and it's his birthday, but... yeah, one of those two, I would say. Tavares had a really good game, strong game from Tavares. As always. I feel like Tavares always has, like, pretty strong games in big moments. Yeah, the big question is how the Leafs do against Bobrovsky, because the Leafs only scored 2 goals against Bobrovsky in a game. Obviously, they scored more than 2 in the series, but overall, the most they scored against him in a game was 2 last year, or 2 years ago. So it would be a big one for the Leafs if they can actually score some goals. Showing Biz going through it right now on TNT. That's funny. Oh, thank God. Like, literally, if they lost that, man, it would have just been so, like, I was talking to my boss about it today, and she's like, you would have to fold the franchise if you lose to Ottawa. And I'm like, I know. Like, the worst part would be that they blew a 3-1 series lead to Montreal in 2021, and then if they blew a 3-0 series lead to Ottawa this year, like, and with all of the times that they've lost to Boston, like, you can't beat anyone. Yeah, I'm also tired of seeing the first round stuff. How is that Wild and Golden Knights game? Golden Knights are still up 2-1. 13 minutes left to go. Asher Kane joining the Ottawa Senators. I mean, you might. Never know. Leafs in 7 against Florida? Hell yeah, brother. Yes, sir. You're right. Leafs in 7. Leafs in 7. No. Leafs in 6. Leafs in 6 against Ottawa. Or not Ottawa. Well, yeah, so against Ottawa. That is true. Leafs in 6 against the Panthers. There we go. God, what a block by Lawton there. That's huge. Sorry, they're just showing replays. What a block by Lawton. It's so big that Nylander scored that too after missing the empty net, so... God, okay, so what I was going to say when Lawton hit the post is if he doesn't score that and the Sens come back to win the game, and then if Nylander doesn't score on the first empty net attempt and then Ottawa comes back and ties the game, but Lawton makes the block, makes up for his post, and Nylander finishes it off. Whew. Kaprizov needs to stop fucking around in Portland. Kaprizov has like 5 goals in this series already, right? He's kind of been potting one like every game. He's been going off. Yeah, Brad Marchand against the Leafs again. I know. Oh, God. I'm not looking forward to the Tkachuk, Bennett, and Marchand line. Is that what they still stick with? I'm assuming they're still sticking with that. But, you score more, score all of the goals. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Ugh. Thank God. Thank God. Then Lusto, Marchand, and Lundell. Interesting. Okay. Boston sucks, but we still have to face Marchand. Yeah, we do. Okay, that's, I think... Oh, I didn't even put final or end. End. Oh, I didn't even include the Nylander goal. Nope. Not quite. That didn't count for 2. I would love if that counted for 2, but it did not count for 2. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Troy fan, as long as the Leafs beat the damn Sens, we good. Hate the Sens, yes sir. You're back. Well, I'm gonna end stream here. I think that's gonna do it for me. I should probably go and record my reaction to the series. So I'll be doing that. Yeah, it would have been terrible if we lost the series. It would have been terrible. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I'll have. Hopefully, I'll have a video up tomorrow. Yeah, I should have it up. But of course, enjoy the streams while I'm being here. Well, I appreciate you, of course, as always, Nick, being here. I appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you so much. We did do it. The Leafs did win. And yeah, fuck the Sens. Fuck the Sens. God, I'm so happy that we beat them. And I'll see you for the second round against the Florida Panthers. Hopefully it goes better than 2023. See you later, guys. Bye.